How y'all doing today? I sound a little dry because I walked before I ate today. I already walked today and I tired. But I wanted to get on here and basically tell y'all the purpose of me sharing with you what I eat is because I want to encourage you to do two things. I want to encourage you to cook your own food, and then I want to encourage you to eat more dark leafy green vegetables, or to get your children to eat more dark leafy green vegetables. And I want to share with you ways that I prepare dark leafy green vegetables and get them in my diet almost every day. There's some days that I miss, but almost every single day. And so that's why I thought I would do this little series live. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it every day or if I'm going to do it Monday through Friday, or if I'm going to do it once a week. I haven't decided that. Right now, I'm just kind of practicing because I'm still doing stuff with my phone versus a camera. So as I mature in how to do this thing through technology, y'all just gotta love me where I am, then I'll figure out a real schedule. But right now, I wanted to share with y'all today that I'm eating something that you might not even think about eating. Today, I'm eating radishes. So I ordered some radishes from the store because, believe it or not, when I woke up and I was on my walk, okay, so I walk about 2 miles a day, sometimes 2.5. And when I was on my walk this morning, I just kept craving radishes. And I have never in my life craved a vegetable like radish before. And I was trying to figure out why. And the only thing that I could come to the conclusion of is that my body needs whatever is in radish, which I have not looked up. So I don't know what nutrients are in radish. So I'm thinking that whatever is in radish is my body is craving and is in lack of, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And that's why I was craving radishes. So I bought me a bunch of radishes. And the key point that I want to get across to you guys today is don't throw the leaves away. Never, ever, ever of any vegetable that's a root vegetable like this. I got me some beets too. Do not throw those tops away. Don't throw these vegetables away. Wash them and dry them like you would do any other vegetable. And then radish is a very, very, very bitter vegetable. The leaves are even more bitter to me. But here's how you use them. You cut them up real, real thin, and then you sprinkle them in with something else. Okay? That's how you get through them. That's how you get to use them. And whatever is in these vegetables must be good, because I'm telling you, I was craving. So I got me some radishes today. But in addition to that, I made what I call a no lettuce salad. And a no lettuce salad for me is a salad that is typically made out of collard greens. So I take collard greens and I cut them up real thin. I slice them up real thin. And then I just put whatever I have in the refrigerator. Onions in them. I've got yellow and green bell peppers in them. I've got regular tomatoes in them. I've got red onions, and I got olives. And this is what my no lettuce salad looks like. I want you to get a good look at that. That's my collard green no lettuce salad. And so that's what I was craving today. And so one of the things that you have to do when you're dealing with bitter vegetables, and you don't want to drown them in a lot of dressing, one of the things you need to do is squeeze some sort of acid on them. So today I squeezed fresh lemon juice on them. And I am one of those people that do not believe, let me say that again, I do not believe that you need to massage greens. I totally disagree with that, because I have found that if you just squeeze lemon on them, squeeze lime on them, squeeze grapefruit on them, squeeze any kind of like acidy fruit, that it will soften that bite if you just leave that vegetable alone for a while. Just let it sit out for a while or sit in the refrigerator for a while. Just squeeze some acid on that vegetable and it will kind of tame that bite just a little bit. So I've got these collard greens with just some olive oil, salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lemon juice on them. But the way that I'm going to eat my radishes, which I was craving, so this is the little thing that I'm eating that's not totally healthy for you, but I think it's okay because we all gonna eat some things that are not healthy for you. So I got a saltine cracker here. And what I did was I made me a little butter. And in my little butter here, I've got Italian seasoning, I've got garlic powder, I've got salt, pepper, and cayenne. So I spread a little of this on the saltine cracker. I don't put a lot of salt in this, and I do not season the radish on purpose. And the reason I don't season the radish is because the butter is seasoned. But in addition to that, the cracker has enough salt on it because I don't want to overload my salt intake. And then I just put a radish or two on top of the cracker, and this is how you get radishes into your kids. And it's delicious. Now, you could also do this with sourdough bread and just spread the butter across some sourdough bread. And see, I didn't even season the radishes, but it's enough seasoning in the butter. It's good. And it's enough salt in the cracker, so I don't have to go overboard with salt. So you might look at what I'm eating today and say, where's your protein, Valerie? Where's your protein? You don't have any protein down here. And I don't. And I took a can up outside of the pantry, but I just don't feel like eating it right now. So I don't want to bore you with that. So I said, I finished this because really and truly, y'all, I've been craving the radishes. Craving the radishes actually more than I'm craving the salad. I'm eat up radish. So let's make one together. We got my little butter. Spread it. And one radish or two. And you might be one of those people who say, well, butter's not that great for you. Butter does this, that. Some of the stuff, y'all, look, come on now. Some of the stuff we gotta let go. Some of the stuff we gotta say, this is how I look at things. I could be eating a big old bag of potato chips and a big old bag of popcorn to get the same thing that I'm after, that crunch, because that's what you're really after, is that crunch, you know? So to put some butter on a cracker, give me a break. This is still better for you. And the other thing is that we have to gradually break people into eating vegetables that are not used to eating vegetables. So if your kids are used to eating candy and junk and potato chips and cookies and store-bought stuff and stuff like that, you just can't come home and just say, here, eat this no-lettuce salad full of collard greens and here, eat these radishes. That's never gonna happen. They're never gonna eat that stuff. No way. You gotta gradually put this stuff on there. So you would make something like this. You could take one radish, y'all. You can take one of these, slice it up real thin, put it on a cracker with some butter, and just let them try it. But the key is you gotta season the butter enough to make it taste good. It tastes good, baby. It tastes good. Let's do another one. You know what? I don't care what nobody say. It ain't no better cracker on this earth than premium saltine crackers, baby. It's a plain cracker, but baby, this cracker has stood the test of time. Just like that. Y'all tell me in the comments or the chat or whatever it is, what's in radishes? Because I believe whatever is in radishes is what my body is craving. It's what my body is saying, you need to give me more of this. Because once you start cooking your own food, y'all, once you start cooking your own food, I promise you, your body will tell you through rejection what it likes and what it don't like. It will say, I want this, because this had me bloated, or this had me sleeping, or this had me feeling, give me this. And I'm upbeat. I'm upbeat, man. And so whatever's in that is what my body's saying it wants, because this is good. It's real good. And you do this a couple of times with your babies, with your kids, they'll start craving this stuff. They will start craving this stuff. And this is how we need to try to start getting in our children and in ourselves too. It's a slow process, y'all, but we got to start doing it because we got too many babies out here in the first grade that's weighing 80, 90, 150 pounds. That's crazy to me. Our food is poisonous. It's killing us. So we got to fight back. And the only way you can fight back is by trying to halfway trying to do the right thing with your kids. So let's try this no lettuce salad. Let's try this salad. Yo, you know what I did? Tell you the truth. After I made this salad, I was craving the radish so bad. I forgot to put salt and pepper on the salad, but guess what? I don't even need it. I don't even need it. The olives are taking the place of the salt in the salad right now. I don't even need it. It's good. And when you can eat a vegetable raw with other vegetables that are raw and you don't really have any seasoning on it, you are literally tasting the flavors of the vegetables that's together. It's a win-win. I just forgot, but this is good. So this is how you do it. So you wouldn't make a big old salad and basically force the family to eat it. No, because that's not going to work. Do it in little bitty bites, y'all. Have it with their favorite, whatever you allow them to eat right now, their favorite snack or whatever. Put it on a tortilla chip and let them try it. Little by little, y'all. Little by little. And I'm just trying to show y'all different ways you can eat vegetables that don't take a lot of time to prepare and your kids will eat. Because here's the deal. If you were with me earlier this week, I showed you how I prepped all of these vegetables that I bought. These collard greens were cleaned 4 or 5 days ago, however long it's been. So all I had to do when I thought about what I wanted to eat, give me some collard greens. The bell peppers were clean. Give me some bell peppers. Give me a little onion. Give me a little carrot. Everything in my refrigerator is clean, dried, and put away. So all you got to do is decide. I want this. And that makes your cooking process, your food prep process so easy. It takes 5 minutes to put this together. It takes me longer to filming it than to fix it. It literally takes me longer to film it for a video on YouTube versus prepared it. I can prepare this in 5 minutes if your vegetables are already clean, and that's the thing that I want to stress. You meal prep your vegetables and not meals, and then that will force you to eat your vegetables because you won't be thinking about, oh my God, I got to go in the refrigerator and eat this particular vegetable and I hadn't washed it. I got to wash it and I don't feel like doing that, because that's why people don't eat their vegetables, because they get them home from the grocery store and they throw them in the refrigerator without them being clean. And by the time they want that vegetables, they don't feel like washing. washing them because they've tired, they had a hard day, the kids are driving them crazy, whatever the case may be. Prep them on one day, and everything in your refrigerator is already clean, so when you walk in the house, come down the stairs, or you finish work, you can decide what you want to eat. And that's what I did today. And I forgot to put salt and pepper on it, but it's delicious. It's delicious. Collard greens will clean you out too, so you have to keep that in mind. So you don't get too many raw collard greens to your kids at one time. Slowly, like y'all, it's a slow process. It's a slow process. But I'm telling you, it works. And these radishes, So we're not gonna count butter count. We're not gonna count how much butter I'm eating. We're gonna let that slide. Because I know that the butter is, I'm eating butter. I realize that. But I'm also eating some great vegetables too. Because none of us are perfect. In every meal, we're not going to have the perfect proportion of fruit to vegetables and all of that. We're not. So we have to do the best that we can. And right now, at my age, and after walking 2 miles, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do right now, y'all. That's the best mama can do, baby. So I want y'all to try this. I really do. And I want y'all to bear with me on me trying to go live with this because I can't see. So if y'all saying something to me in the chat, hey, I can't see. So I got to get better with that. And I think all I got to do is maybe have my PC plugged up so I can see the chat. I think I got to figure that out. I'll figure that out. But bear with me. And know this, I try to eat dark leafy greens almost every day. And so every time I do, I want to share it with you. Basically, so it can trigger ideas in your mind about what you could do. You might want to roll them up and put them in a burrito or taco or whatever. I've done that before. I'm just trying to trigger some thought process on how you can get more green leafy vegetables into your diet and into your kids' diet. So you don't have to replicate exactly what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get you to think about it because a lot of times we don't know what to do. And as we see stuff, it triggers a thought process and it may help us get to where we're trying to get with getting more vegetables and fruit in our diet. Fruit today, I didn't even bring out of the refrigerator, but after this call when I'm doing some writing for my Substack, I'm going to eat some tangerines. They're easy, they're quick, they'll give me the vitamin C that I need. That's what I'm going to eat for fruit. But I'm telling you, what my body was craving today on my walk was radish. And I just get some radish. That's how bad I want them. And I got them. And I'm happy. And what I'm tasting right now, what I'm tasting right now, is that if you cut these things up thin enough and mix them with an apple, your kids won't even know the difference. And you just give them some sliced apples, real thin though, real thin. Cut these up and make them a little apple radish salad. Cut them up real thin, y'all, because radishes do have a bitter bite. But mix them with one of your favorite apples, a Honeycrisp apple, or one of them good apples that's really sweet, they'll eat this. They will eat it. Good. So that's what I kind of wanted to share with you guys today. Just trigger some ideas, man. Trigger some ideas. A carrot is so sweet and delicious. You add a raw carrot to anything and it just elevates the flavor. If you know a person, I would advise you this spring and summer to ask that person to give you a tomato. You're not gonna ever taste a better tomato in the world. You're just not. Coming fresh out of the garden. I'm lucky because I got a neighbor that's a gardener. And I get a lot of vegetables from my neighbor. And there's nothing like homegrown stuff, man. I can't deal with trying to keep all the bugs and stuff off. I don't want to be out there all day. Now, I do have trees. I have fruit trees. And I'm more of that type of gardener type person. I like the trees, so you dig them, you put them in the ground, you fertilize them, but you let God take care of them. I don't do much to the trees. That may be why my lime tree has not yielded any limes in 6 or 7 years. Maybe. But, and I think that if I do get into gardening, I think it'll be probably in my late 70s, if I get in there. Or if I want to teach it to my grandchildren, I might do it then. But everything's good on this plate. Everything. And it's so easy. You just slice it up. They call it julienne. A julienne slice. The real thin slice. That's what the chefs call it. That's good. Would you eat raw collard greens? Would you? That's a question. They're bitter, but I've completely cut the bitterness out of them with just lemon juice and all of these other vegetables. It's like the flavors are just melding together. It's so good. Even my teeth are happy. They feel clean. If y'all know any vegans, y'all tell them that are content creators. Tell them they need to be talking about dark leafy greens more, because people just not eating enough dark leafy greens. And dark leafy greens has a whole bunch of nutrients we need on a daily basis. And I try to get mine in, man. And I'm not the healthiest person in the world either, as you can see. But I'm trying my best. And the thing, the news about Wendy Williams scared me yesterday, because I remember when she fainted because of her thyroid issue. I had the same thyroid issue she has. I have Graves' disease too. And my eyes used to pop out of my head. And And I remember going to the doctor, and I didn't think they were going to go back in. And she told me, most of the time they don't. And it was a rare thing that mine did go back kind of to normal. And I felt like it was because I ran across Dr. Carolyn Dean and I started taking magnesium. I'm telling you, magnesium helped me, y'all. Magnesium helped me. And then I started looking at what else I could be eating to help me on my journey, because Graves' disease, it was hell. It was hell going through that. You know, you up one day, you tired one day. If you take one step, it feels like you just ran a marathon and lifted weights. And you got brain fog, and the doctors didn't even know what brain fog was at that time. Like, you sit up there telling them there's something going on in your head, and it was wow. Nothing helped me. Not even the medication. Nothing helped me until I started taking magnesium. And that's the truth. And then I started eating better. And that's the truth. And I found that these dark leafy greens was a big factor in it. And so that's why I'm pro dark leafy greens, because I know what they did for me. Now, you hear me say that, and my children may not be eating enough now because they're all grown, and grown people do what grown people want to do. But I guarantee you, at some point, they're going to come right back around. So, remember when Mama said we should be doing this. Because that's what we do. It's that time in the program, y'all, where the glasses come off. And the glasses come off because as I'm talking and I'm eating, my body gets heated and the food is good. My body gets heated and I have to get them glasses off of me. So y'all bear with me. It will subside in a few minutes. But I'm trying to figure out this thing. If I see a check after this thing is over or not, I haven't even checked. I'm hoping that I do. And I'm hoping that if y'all got any questions for me, y'all ask them in the chat or ask them in the comments. And I'll promise I'll try to come back and answer them. And y'all just bear with me as I'm learning this, because this live thing is new for me. And the only reason I wanted to do it was because it's in vertical format. I have a ton of videos on my channel, but most of them are shorts because for whatever reason, I feel more comfortable doing videos like this with my phone versus doing videos like that. So that's why I wanted to try this live thing. So if y'all got any questions for me, like if y'all want to know what kind of magnesium I'm taking and all that kind of stuff, feel free to leave me a comment or whatever, and I'll share. Or maybe one day I'll just do a live stream and show you my supplements that I take. But for the most part, I'm okay health-wise. And again, I credit it to magnesium, dark leafy greens, and overall, just getting vegetables in my diet every day. Fruit and vegetables, not just vegetables. Fruit and vegetables, y'all. Because people forget about fruit. Fruit and vegetables. Both of them are important. And most people think you have to take some sort of vegetable or some sort of bean, because I eat a lot of beans too, and turn them into whatever to make them good. But you really don't if you stay simple. If you just stay simple, I promise you. It's kind of how I feel the way about seasoning. You know, you see all of these content creations with people have the beautiful kitchens and they have the spice drawer and they have all the, they got 40, 50, 60 different spices in their drawers. That's fine and good if you can cook, if you know what you're doing in the kitchen. But for the most part, y'all, I think about what my mom and them did. And I would put any chef up against them old women. I put any chef in the world up against them. And them old women will win. And you know what they cook with? For the most part, they cook with salt and they cook with pepper. So I know it can be done. I know it can be done. It doesn't take a million seasonings. And I have a lot of seasonings in my kitchen, but I know what to do with them too. And so most people, what happens is that most people feel like if they don't have all of those things, if they don't have the glamorous kitchen, if they don't have this and they don't have that, well, there's no point in them cooking. And I want to get y'all out of that mindset, because it's just not true. It's just not true. You can cook anything you want. You got salt and you got pepper, and you don't necessarily have to have pepper. You need salt, man. That's a fact. Because what does salt do to food? Salt is not there to salt the food, if you get what I'm saying. Salt is there to make the thing taste like the thing it's supposed to taste. Here's a classic example of this. If you eat oatmeal, cook your oatmeal without salt. Taste it. It's going to taste like cardboard. Put salt on the oatmeal. Taste it. It tastes like oatmeal. And that is salt's job, to make the thing taste like pepper. Pepper is kind of like cayenne, garlic powder, all of those other. Pepper gives you a different taste. But salt's job is to make collard greens taste like collard greens. Carrots taste like carrots. Okay? That's salt's job, to enhance the flavor of whatever the thing is you're putting salt on. So you got to have the salt. And so my hopes with my channel is to do basic cooking things so young men, young ladies know how to get in the kitchen and feed themselves, first of all. But understand that you don't have to have all of the elaborate this, that, and the other in order to be able to cook yourself a good meal, and share the importance of preparing food for yourself, because times are hard. And with rent, these people, I didn't even realize till the other day that to rent an apartment, these young people having to show proof of 3 times their salary to rent an apartment. That's like buying a house. That's like, oh my God, no wonder they don't have any money. That's crazy. And if you look at the money that they're spending, most of the money is going to food and drinks. So if I can help them by sharing some of the simple things you can do in the kitchen that will save you money and be nutritious for your body, that's what I want to do. So that's kind of what I want to do. And again, full disclaimer here, you can look at me and tell that I don't always eat those nutritious things. I don't. But for the most part, I do. Okay, typical idea. It's Friday, Monday through Friday, I'm doing really well. But on Saturdays, when I want to get with people and have me a glass of wine, I'm eating whatever I want to eat, because I'm human, y'all. And that's okay. But I want to share ways people can take simple things like fruits and vegetables and create a complete meal and be satisfied, and their gut be satisfied, and their brain be satisfied, and their bloodstream be satisfied with that. That's really the goal. That's really what I'm trying to get to. And part of that is learning the YouTube, editing and how to do videos. And right now I'm still working with my phone, because I'm reluctant to go buy a camera, because these phones cost $1,500. These phones are cameras, and I am determined to prove that you can have success with a phone, because a phone is a camera in my mind. And so I've got to get better at the wireless mic and all of that stuff. But to me, that's just logistics. That doesn't have anything to do with what I'm trying to deliver in terms of food. I'm trying to get the point across for us to eat dark, leafy, green vegetables every day or almost every day of our lives. And our health will immediately improve. I just believe that. I am not a doctor, nor have I played one on TV. I just believe it because it happened for me. So that's what I got for y'all today. I'm gonna finish this up, put my glasses back on. Y'all let me know if y'all have anything, any questions. I'll be happy to answer some questions. And eventually I'll get better at this. And y'all see I'm eating, but that's mostly all of them radishes. So they're so good. They're so good. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm Val Taylor. It may be another video up there for y'all to watch after this thing is over and published or whatever. Please watch it. But I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all go out and make it a great day. Bye now. I'm a little tired because I walked earlier. Bye now. All right, mama.